blank page. On the board, it says division, reverse skip counting. That is our title. On the next blank page, please. We have done skip counting before. When have we done skip counting? When have we done skip counting? Ariana? Okay. When have we skip counted? Kaden? Yeah, when we're multiplying, when we're counting groups of things. I want you to circle the word skip counting. Because remember, when we skip count, we are counting equal groups, equal skips of numbers. So when you skip count by twos, I'm counting by skips of 2 or groups of 2. We don't have these words written down. We don't have these words written down. Get the pencils out of your shirt and write it correctly, please. What does this other word on here mean? Reverse. Because we've been talking about division. We know what skip counting is. We've done that plenty of times with multiplication. But what about that word reverse? What does that mean? John?
Do you guys know what it is?
What?
It's like you reverse by count down.
Okay, so maybe it's got something to do with going another direction.
Count down.
Okay. Jalen, did you want to add on to that?
Maybe like going back.
Yeah, when we are talking about reverse, we're going to be going.
Is that like what I said?
Yep.
Did I say that?
Yes. You're going to be going backwards. Evelyn?
So basically like the opposite of what we are doing.
Yeah. It's the opposite of going the normal direction. Reverse would be the other way. So we're going to look at some problems, and we're going to look at some reverse skip counting. You do not need to write it down. But it says, I have 18 socks that I need to put into groups of 2. Right? Socks go in groups of 2. How many pairs of socks do I have? Circle that word pairs. Or write that word pairs. You don't have the words. Write that word pairs. It's right here. Write that word pairs. What does pairs mean? Or pair mean? What does pair mean? Macklin? Yeah, it's a group of 2. So if I'm counting pairs, I could say I'm counting groups of 2. We are writing. We should not be looking around this room.
Oh, what's that timer thing?
That is the recording. What's the thing that I'm counting? I see lots of hands. We are good at this. We can figure out what it is that I'm counting. Look at the question portion of that problem. Tegan, what am I counting? No. I'm not counting socks. Bryson?
Pairs of socks.
Pairs of socks. That's different. How is that different? How is socks different from pairs of socks? Evelyn, how's that different?
Pairs of socks are like 2 socks, but just socks can be any or just one.
Yeah. So if I'm just counting socks, I'm counting every individual sock, whether they match or not. When I'm counting pairs of socks, I've already made them into groups. So that's going to be a little different. We are counting pairs of socks. Let's write an answer sentence. I have blank, and then what's our unit? What are we counting? Pairs of socks. I have blank pairs of socks. So far, so good. All right, let's draw a bar model. I always start with my whole or total. Do I know the total amount of socks? Yes or no? Do I know the total amount of socks? Huxley? How much is it? Yeah, it tells me that first sentence. I've got 18 socks. So my whole is I've got these 18 socks. And I've got to put them into groups of 2. Do I know how many groups?
No.
Do I know how many groups?
No.
Yes or no? Tegan, you're saying yes, I do know how many groups. How many groups do I need to make? Does it say 2 groups? So is 2 groups the same as groups of 2? It's very tricky. It feels very similar. It sounds very similar. I know that I'm putting 2 socks in a group. But do I know how many groups or pairs to make?
Yes.
No, it does not tell me. It's not as funny as you think it is. All right, so now we're going to do that reverse skip counting piece. So we're going to make an equation, even though we don't quite have our bar model filled out, because we know one important part. We know our whole. Let's start with our whole. Hang on. If I make one group, how many socks did I remove from that pile? If I make one group of socks, how many socks did I take away? Heidi? 2. I took away 2. I made a pair. Took away 2 socks. Put your hand down. I just need you to listen to what I'm saying right now. How many socks do I have left to make into groups? Not a trick question. Zach? I have 16 socks. So far, I've made one group of 2. You see that? Can I make more groups?
Yeah.
All right, but how many do I have now? So now I have 16 socks, and I want to make another pair. How many socks do I need to make a pair? 2. So I'm going to take away my 2, make them my group. There's my group of 2. Now how many socks do I have left in my pile? Macklin? 14. Can I still make pairs? All right, let's keep going. Now I got to start with 14. So that's all I got. I'm going to make another pair of 2. How many socks do I have now? Colby? 12. Can I keep going? Yeah, let's keep going. I got 12. I'm going to make another group of 2. How many socks do I have now? Let's see. 10. Can I keep going?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start with 10. I'm going to take away another pair of 2. How many do I have now? you? 8, good. Can I keep going?
Yes.
Yep.
Why do we?
I've got 8 socks now. I'm gonna make another group of 2.
Why?
How many do I have now? Carl? 6. Can I make more groups?
Yes.
All right, I got 6 now. I'm gonna make another group of 2. How many socks do I have left? Rylan?
Now you have 4.
I have 4 socks. Can I keep making pairs?
Yes.
All right, I got 4 socks left. I'm gonna do another group of 2. How many socks I have left? Tatum? 2. Can I make another pair?
Yes.
Yes, I have 2 socks. I make another pair of 2. How many socks do I have now?
0. Yeah, you got.
All right, so I have used all my socks and I put them into pairs. Do we see that? All those times we subtracted, we were taking them out of the pile and putting them into pairs. How many pairs did we make? Look at your notebook. You've got that information there. How many pairs did we make? Ariana? 9? How'd you figure that out? Yeah, each time we took a group out, we did that 9 times, which means 9 groups of 2 is worth, what is 9 groups of 2? 18. We got our total amount of socks. If I wanted to make it a division equation, how would I do that? What division equation matches what we just did? Zach, you want to give it a go?
18
18.
divided by.
No, give me good language. Think about what we did. I like this. See Bryson looking back at his notebook because we know that we wrote it down yesterday. 18. Bryson, what do we do? Sharing into how many groups?
9.
Yeah. At first, did we know how many groups?
No.
What do I do if I don't know it? What do I do if I don't know that number? Riley? Nope, before that. Heidi?
You can make that.
Nope. Go to your seat, Zach, thanks. Put a spot saver. We know a number goes there. We know the answer now is 9, is that spot saver, but at first, could I just put a spot saver? Yeah. 18 put into equally some groups is worth what? Don't just give me a number. What is that worth? Think about our problem. Carl? No. Don't just give me a number. I need actual context. What's happening? Hayden?
9 groups of 3.
No. Zach?
2 groups of 3.
No. Look in your notebook. Turn the page. We talked about what that is in English. Begin. Each group has how many things? Each group has 2 things. That 2 means each group gets 2. That's what that means. Do not just say 2. We need to know what that 2 means. Put your book bag, clothes in your book bag, and you're about to go back to your seat also. We know that it was how many groups though? 9. So how many pairs of socks did I make? 9 pairs of socks. Hayden? No. Not 18 and a half.
No, you split it into 2 groups. Like it's 9 socks.
Sure. You can think about that one. All right, let's try another one. I made 20 cupcakes. Each cupcake box holds 5 cupcakes each. How many cupcake boxes can I fill? Think about what my unit is. What am I counting? Bryson, turn around. What am I counting? I see lots of hands. You know how to figure out what I'm counting. Madison, what am I counting? No, I am not counting cupcakes. I am counting cupcake boxes. We gotta look at that question portion. What could be my answer sentence? What could be my answer sentence, Jalen?
I can fill blank cupcakes.
Yeah, Jalen just used the words. I can fill blank cupcake boxes. Write it.
I think I already know this answer.
Cool.
Please say it out.
Because that's not what we're doing right now.
I just said it.
All right, let's make a model.
You only keep turning those words into second.
Do I know the total cupcakes?
Yeah.
Do I know the total of cupcakes?
Yes.
Carl? It is 20. It told us, first sentence. That's our total. I got 20 cupcakes. What am I doing with those 20 cupcakes? What am I doing with those 20 cupcakes, Heidi?
You are putting each cupcake into a box.
Yeah. Put them into boxes. What's up? Go for it.
Can you kind of use division? I mean multiplication.
We're going to hang on to that thought though. So it sounds like putting things equally into a box. That sounds like sharing equally. Bryson, face this way. All right, well, if I am sharing equally, what operation is that? When I share equally, what math operation is that? Bryson?
Like everyone gets like 5 or something.
Yeah, what math operation is that? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division.
Multiplication.
Nope. Multiplication, I'm not sharing anything.
Oh, you just make it
You figured out? What?
division.
It's division. I'm sharing. Okay. 20 put into blank equal groups. Do I know the number of groups? The number of boxes? Do I know the number of boxes? Huxley, you're saying no. I don't know the number of boxes? No, I don't. But I know something, Huxley. What do I know? Each box, I don't know how many boxes, but I know that each box gets how many? 5 cupcakes.
So we know the answer.
I know that each box gets 5 cupcakes? The answer is not 5. We need to get away that equal sign gives us an answer. We know that it doesn't. It's just a balance. All right.
Dude, what's what we use the bar model for today?
So this one we can't really use a bar model very well because we don't know the number of groups.
Well, I guess that.
If it told us the number of groups, Sean, we could put that in and then figure it out.
So then I use this one specific bar model for a multiplication.
Sure. So I'm starting with 20 cupcakes and I fill 1 box. How many cupcakes did I use? If I fill up 1 box, how many cupcakes went into that 1 box? Madison? 5. So I'm going to take away 5 because it's going in a box. So far, so good? This is 1 box right here. John, we're writing. How many cupcakes do I have left? Zach?
15.
15. Can I make more boxes?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, well now I have 15, and I need to pack another box. How many cupcakes go in that box? Jalen?
5.
5. How many cupcakes do I have left? Ariana? 10. Can I make another box?
Yes,
Yep. Now I have 10 cupcakes. I make another box. How many cupcakes I got left? See again? 5. Can I make another box?
Yes.
Yeah. I got 5. I make another box which has 5. And how many cupcakes do I have now? 0. So how many groups did I end up making? How many boxes did I end up making? Come on, Jalen, get with us. Evelyn? Say it again. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can even draw them back in if I wanted to. And how many were in each box?
5.
5. Those of you saying, hey, this feels like multiplication, can you make a multiplication equation? What would be the multiplication equation that matches this? Zach?
4 times
English.
4 roots of 5 equals
Is worth
the same value as
20. Huh. Interesting. What's going to go in my spot saver that I put in there earlier? 20 put into some groups is worth 5 in each group. Huh. Colby?
What was the question again?
Okay, how are you raising your hand if you don't know the question?
I don't know.
Oh, yes, give me a good question. Ariana? 4. Huh. I'm noticing some similarities. Are you seeing some similarities? Interesting. Heidi?
The reason that works is because division and multiplication together they're kind of like a package.
They are. They're opposites. They're inversely related. Inverse meaning opposite.
Yeah. So like if 20 divided by 4 is 5, then it's gonna be 4 divided by 5. I mean 4 times 5 is 20.
Because we've got groups. 20 put into 4 groups is 5 in each group. 4 groups of 5, it's the same words. I've just put them in a different order. Is worth 20. Ariana?
It's mostly like the same thing. Like multiplication problem or integration
Mm-hmm.
or
we've got one more we're going to do together. Maria brushes her teeth for 3 minutes every morning. How many total minutes does Maria brush her teeth over 9 mornings? What am I counting? What am I counting? Jayla?
How many total minutes Maria brushes her teeth?
I'm counting minutes. Yeah, how many minutes? What could be our answer sentence? I'm counting minutes. Kaden? Maria brushes for blank minutes. I'm going to add on to that, Kaden. Over 9 mornings. So for 9 mornings, this is how many minutes she brushes. 9 mornings. Each morning she brushes for 3 minutes. All right, so let's draw a bar model, please. Do I know my total? What do we think? Do I know my total? Evelyn, do we know my total? No, we don't know my total. I don't know how many minutes. What do I know? What do I know? Bryson, what's something I know?
You know that she brushes her teeth for 3 minutes every morning.
So we know every morning is going to be 3 minutes. What else do I know? Close that door, please. People are way too loud. Rylan? Yeah. If I'm going to show the 9 mornings, how would I show that? Madison? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make my 9 boxes or my 9 columns or my 9 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, make sure you have 9 boxes. What matters is boxes.
So that way if I get the 9 numbers,
There's our 9 mornings. Bryson told us, hey, every morning, it's how many minutes? 3. So is this morning 3? Yeah. What about this morning? What about this morning? Yeah, all those mornings are 3. What could be my equation? Don't make it harder than it is. Think about what you know. What could be my equation? Rylan? Beautiful. 9 groups of 3 is worth Spot Saver. Could I make a division equation? I can.
And you wouldn't have your whole.
I don't have my whole. Why is that important, Rylan, when dividing?
Because whenever you divide, you have to start with your whole.
I gotta start with all of it. So when I'm writing my division equation, guess what? My whole is mystery number shared into blank groups. How many groups? 9. We made 9. Shared into 9 groups means how many in each group? Macklin? 3. Now looking at those two equations, which one would you likely use? Tegan? Probably. But can you make a division equation?
Yes.
Yeah. That doesn't make my brain happy, but if it makes your brain happy, go for it. I personally like 9 groups of 3 better. Solve 9 groups of 3 and give me a secret sum when you've got it. Whoa. Say solve 9 groups of 3. Give me a secret sum when you've got it. The spot saver in both equations, Colby, is worth my whole. That's what Rylan and I were just talking about.
I think it was the pig from my bottle.
Okay. You have a question? Yes. You can use whatever strategy you want. 9 groups of 3. When you've got it, give me that secret sum, please. 27? Is that what everyone else got?
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 groups of 3 is worth 27. So how many minutes was she brushing her teeth? Carl?
27.
27.